friends Nibs again. Out in the garage doing a little bit of shooting tonight, a little bit of goofing around, and had a request by one of the viewers on the channel to do a something unusual, something I don't usually do, but I have done a couple of these where I've done more than 2 guns in a head-to-head challenge, so it's not unprecedented. So, but what was requested is to actually do a head-to-head challenge with my 3 Quackenbush air rifles. And they are pretty cool, and I'll tell you a little bit about each one of them before we do the shooting. But so the first one is Quackenbush number 1. This was actually the first product that Quackenbush ever came out with, but by the serial number, mine's actually the newest one in the garage here. So this one was actually made around 1933, from what I could find from the Quackenbush firearms book that I was able to borrow. That one shoots supposed to be a 21 caliber felted slug, but the best I can come up with is these 20 grain or 20 caliber pellets, and they work pretty good. So the next one is actually the oldest of the 3, and this is the Quackenbush number 4, and this one actually shoots 22 caliber, but it only shoots round balls. So I have a pack of these gamo round balls, and it actually has a magazine right up here. You guys just saw this recently. I shot it head to head against the Daisy 101-36, and actually the 101-36 held his own pretty good, but the Quackenbush did win that challenge. So, and then the last one is, I think, probably the most unusual and interesting one in my estimation anyway, out of the group, and this one is the Quackenbush number 5, and they also call this a combination rifle, because this one actually can shoot 22 pellets or 22 short rim fires. And inside this little trap door here is the little metal piece that actually makes this a put it in place of the leather breech seal, and it will make this have a firing pin, and the air that pushes up actually pushes that firing pin into the round that's in the chamber, and we'll set it off. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shoot them in chronological order, because they're not model number order, I guess I should say, because they all came to the garage at the same time, so there's not one that's newer than the other. So we'll shoot the number 1 first. I've got some Allen, I think they're easy shoots or something like that, set up across the garage here, and we'll do 5 shots with each one and see which one will do better. My money's on the number 5, but just because it has peep sights, and I can shoot the peep sights a lot better. So now with the number 1 and number 4, you cock the gun by pushing the barrel back, and then you load a pellet in. This one, you had to pull the barrel forward just a little bit to expose that opening right there. Drop your pellet in and move it forward. This one was also intended to be able to shoot darts, and I've been shopping around for some of those too, and they are not inexpensive. I've seen some of the felted slugs on eBay and Gunbroker, and they're well over $1 a piece. I am not going to spend that much money for anything for one of these. So I guess if I absolutely had to have something to shoot out of it and there was nothing else possibly available, I might buy some, but even then I don't know. I might just sell the gun. I've passed up a lot of obscure actual firearms that I couldn't get ammo for, and I don't think this one would be much different. Ooh, that one went off to the right a little bit. This one is a smooth bore. So is the number 4 a smooth bore. The number 5 is a rifled barrel. So that gives that one another advantage. I think that one's just off the bottom right of the target. The bullseye there. These things are a ton of fun to shoot. These are great for cutting cans. Nice big heavy slow moving projectiles hit them cans and tear them open. And that one's just off to the right. So the number 1's not doing great. Yeah, it's a smooth bore. I don't have the right size, particularly right size ammo for it, so to just be keeping it that tight is pretty impressive. Ooh. I don't think the... Nope, it didn't come out. All right, let me do one more. So I had gotten some 21 caliber round balls and I thought they would probably work in this, but they're just a little bit oversized and they don't go but pass down the barrel, so. Okay. So that looks like just that one might not be in scoring position, but let's go ahead and move on to the number 4. So the number 4, this one does shoot a little bit more accurately. I've got the proper fitting ammo for this one, so I expect this one will do better. Yep. Even though it is a smooth bore and round balls, having proper fitting ammo is key. I had found a reference at one point in time where somebody was talking about a pellet sizer for 21 caliber, so they could resize 22 calibers down to 21, and then I didn't write it down and I can't find it now. But that would be nice if I could resize some 22 calibers down to, I need like about a .209. .210 is too big to go through it. 208, 209 I think would be just right. The 20 caliber pellets are like a .20, I think 1 or 2, and they're just a little bit loose, so they don't quite get a good gas seal, so you lose a lot of air. Alrighty, that's a much better looking group. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with the number 5. So this one actually has a peep sight, and it's a break barrel, so you crack the barrel down like that. These rifle premium pellets really fit this chamber really nice on this gun. Alrighty. This thing makes a real funny twanging sound when the spring expands. Very hollow. I knew this thing is a shooting gun. This 7 yards is not nearly a challenge for this gun, but I like the request. People asking for specific videos. I like to fill that request. So far, just about one big ragged hole there. And this gun is, it is a lot more accurate with shooting pellets than it is with shooting rimfire ammunition, but it's still minted a squirrel, easily minted a squirrel with rimfire ammunition. All right, it's pretty easy to see who's probably the winner here, but I'm going to go ahead and add them up, and we'll see what we got. Stand by. Alrighty, friends. So it actually wasn't as bad for the number 1 as I thought it was going to be. There was actually only 1 0, so it was pretty good. So let me see here. So this is the target for the number 1, and we had, so this is the first shot over here. That's actually a 9, and then so I'm scoring these just like the shooting C's that I had. So this outer ring is a 7, 8, 9, and then the orange in the middle will be a 10. So we had a 9 and 8, a 7 and an 8 for a 32. And then for the number 4, he did really good. He had a 10, 8, 8, and a 7. This one here just barely broke into the 7 ring, but he had a really nice 43. This is all out of a possible 50. But then the one ragged hole from the number 5, I did end up with the last 2 shots were 9s. They were just outside the orange ring. So they were 9s, so, but he did end up with a 48. So that was a really good performance. I'd say a good performance by all of them. The smooth bores, you can't really expect as much out of those, but that number 5 is one shooting gun. Really happy with that one. Real happy with all of them, really. But there you go. There is the trifecta head-to-head challenge between my 3 Quackenbush rifles, and number 5 takes a win. So anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I do post up new videos. Till next time, have a great day.